Bowl season, everybody. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike, and I am back with the Ragsdale Rumble, brought to you by the Herb and Rodg Podcast, the pick where we go through every college game that we can go through and see who comes out the winner. I have the two competitors up with me above my head. Raj, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing
fantastically splendid, Mike. How are you doing tonight? Are you good? Everything? How's it, Mike? What?
Well, to both of you, Raj and Herb, I am doing very well tonight. Looking forward to some college picks. Looking forward to a big weekend of college football.
That's good, Mike, because actually seeing how you were doing is the most important thing here. Everything else is secondary. Just want to make sure you were good.
Herb looks like he's getting ready to conduct like a sleepover in the 7th grade. We're going to eat Cheetos all night and play like Nintendo 64 or something.
I would be mad if you weren't correct, but I got the pillows. Oh, this is the first time I had to wear pants in the video, though, that we've done. I usually don't wear pants in the videos.
Okay, no need to point that out.
I actually see your legs. We're really glad that you did.
Yeah.
I'd hate for us to get flagged on YouTube for inappropriate content.
Oh, it would be appropriate.
Of course, our female viewership would probably go up by a ton.
Oh, my God.
Rod is really rethinking his life choices right now.
Every time I talk to Herb, I'm rethinking my life choices.
See, here's the problem. Raj was born into this because he is family. I have chosen to be here, which makes me question everything about my life.
Your family, too. You're like our long-lost cousin.
Yes. Mom calls you before she calls us.
I did hear that one time.
Yeah.
All right, but we will get into it. The Ragsdale Rumble. It is bowl and college football playoff season. It's weird saying that for the first time ever. I don't know that I'll ever get used to it. Still a lot of football left to play. We will recap what's been going on throughout the season. It is currently a 4-game lead for Raj, which means still anything can happen. We have 12 games tonight. You still have the rest of the college football playoffs and some more bowl games coming up after this episode. So it's still anybody's ball game. Everybody ready to pick some games?
Let's do it.
No. I mean, yes. I was confused.
Not starting off good there. All right. First matchup, you have the Union Home Gasparilla Bowl, the Florida Gators, and the Tulane, whatever that little green thing is. I guess it used to be a wave.
The green wave.
I didn't know a wave came to life on the helmet there. It's pretty interesting. Roger,
we're
first, man, who you got?
We can't really criticize everyone else.
Yeah, but we don't have like a red wave on our helmet. I mean, they have literally brought a wave to life
to represent Roll Tide. Like we can't really. We're not going to win this fight.
All right, that's true. Raj, who do you got winning this game?
Florida.
Yeah, I have Florida winning this game. I think Lagway is going to give us a taste of things to come for next year.
Whoa. What?
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
No. The pick's invalid.
Lagway is going to take this team to victory.
Oh, no, doesn't count. He picked Tulane.
I got Florida.
All right, Herb, do you agree?
First, I just want to know if Raj is okay. Like, Raj, legitimately, is everything okay? Like, blink twice if you're being held hostage. Can't see because the hat got dark under there. I don't know.
Sorry.
We need to adjust it where our screens are bigger so people.
Oh, okay. We will definitely.
There's a lot of blinks. There's at least
because if you're not going to say that Lagway is going to take Florida a long way,
I'm not going to say it.
Like, I'm just disappointed.
I was going to say
this game was already going to be Florida before Tulane's quarterback decided to leave the team and go to Duke, and now it's just really Florida.
Yeah.
So yeah, Florida.
Well, Tulane did get a new quarterback. I wonder if he could play in this game.
No. The quarterback that's starting in this game is actually also in the transfer portal. He's just doing them a favor by going ahead and playing. But they're like, transfer. Don't get me started.
All right. Well, Florida did have a transfer that I'm not sure where he ended up. Oh, that's right. He came to Alabama. Either way, we will move on to the next since everybody picked Florida on that one. It is the Birmingham Bowl, one near and dear to our hearts because it is near and dear to our butts right downtown in downtown Birmingham. Vanderbilt, Georgia Tech plays in the Birmingham Bowl.
Up there, we'll guess who it is.
Herb, who do you have? I hope it's not Virginia.
I was kind of sad because usually this game is like on a random Tuesday, and now it's like on a Friday when I'm gone because I would consider going to the Birmingham Bowl. What is it like? Vandy is actually the underdog in this game. Pavia just now has life. The Vanderbilt lawyers have got him another year. So yay, he gets to come to Alabama next year. I'm so excited about that. Even though they're the underdog, I'm looking at my picks and it feels like a very heavy SEC lean. I'm going with Vandy to end their season strong and beat Georgia Tech in the Birmingham Bowl. And I'm sad I won't be there.
Raj?
So now that I'm thinking about it, since I already have a 4-game lead, as long as I just pick everybody that Herb picks, if I go second, then that really won't hurt me at all. With that being said, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, good, because I was gonna make fun of you really bad if you did. Yes. That's a punk way to come out.
I did put on my notes, so I am gonna lean with the SEC and stick with Vandy in this one. And Herb's mentioned Diego Pavia, whatever his name is, has been granted another year of eligibility. I have no idea what year that comes to. I don't know how old he is, but he's gonna be
73, I think.
73. Okay, so good for him, I guess. Good for Vanderbilt, but I look for this to be somewhat of a really, really dominant run game from both teams. Real physical game. But I think Vanderbilt's going to pull out the victory.
All right. Everybody going with Vanderbilt there. Moving on to the Armed Forces Bowl. The Armed Forces are being represented by the Naval Academy against Oklahoma. Roger, up first. Who you got?
So Navy's riding high off their win over Army. OU is just riding around. Looks like they just got a pretty good QB out of the portal. They lost half their team. I'm not going to talk too much about OU because, we played them and things didn't go our way. With that being said, I'm going to go with Navy to win this game. I honestly don't know why I'm picking Navy. I think this is also going to be one of those games where you see a lot of running around, unless Hawkins Jr. plays for unless he gets the nod, which I think he might get for Oklahoma. But even if he does, he's going to do a lot of running too. So I'm going to go with Navy to win the game.
And now I'm starting to get concerned because not only did you not make the Lagway Longway joke, you're also picking a service academy?
Yep, I am.
It's been documented that you don't like America.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
And you go with Navy because I was definitely going to pick Navy. I don't like Oklahoma. They're now on my crap list thanks to Air Raid Mike and Brian because now they have turned into Auburn where all they can talk about is beating us.
Yep.
But you have forced my hand, Raj, by going first and picking Navy.
Okay.
So now I got to do the Ricky. Yeah. I'm going with Oklahoma simply because Raj picked Navy and I'm games behind, but I'm not happy with him. This will be one of those either I win the pick or Oklahoma loses, and I will be very happy. I hope Oklahoma wins like 2 games next year.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win situation for you.
Yes. And I hope both those games are in like the spring game somehow. Both those wins.
All right. There we go. Our first disagreement of the night. Moving on to the...
Well, we do agree on this. Raj usually does hate America, and you can usually count on that.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. There you go. Moving on to the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. You have Arkansas taking on Texas Tech. Herb, you're up first. Who you got?
This is simple. I just went Arkansas, SEC, close matchup. I do believe Texas Tech will put up some points here. I didn't have time to really go start looking through who's gone from everyone. I know Pittman's still there. I think that's a shock. Arkansas is like continually to trend towards mediocrity, but I think that'll be enough in this one. Arkansas gets a win here.
All right, Raj?
Give me Liberty or give me Arkansas. I'm going to take Arkansas.
That was a pretty good one. I liked that one.
As Funny Man would call them sometime, I'm going to go ahead and take Bacon Bits. I'm going to lean with my SEC bias as well, and I'm going to ride with Arkansas.
Whenever you do this, Rod, I assume it's a really good joke.
Really horrible, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, same thing. Potato. If I sit anywhere and you order a potato, like I'm getting up and leaving, by the way.
Now I'm going to do that. Next time we go out together. I have a potato.
I'm like,
and can you add some? Can you add some?
Would you like either steak, sir? I would like a baked potato.
Potato.
Can you add some jalapenos?
And I do not know that gentleman. You can send him to another table.
Like, did you guys let the homeless people in here? Why are they sitting at my table? All right. Moving right along after everybody picks the Bacon Bits to the Las Vegas Bowls. Almost called them South Carolina. What is wrong with me today? USC facing Texas A&M out in Las Vegas. Roger, up first on this one. Who you got?
You know,
I like A&M's defense in this game. I think USC was a good story the first couple of games of the season, but then midway through their season, things just kind of went downhill. Miller Moss didn't produce. I think he got benched at one point, or pretty much for the remainder of the year. He ended up transferring to where did he go?
Louisville, maybe?
It might be Louisville. I don't know. But I like A&M. I like A&M's defense, and I like Marcel Reed. I think Marcel Reed's going to have a big game in this game, too. So I'm going to go with A&M.
Yeah.
All right, Herb?
Yeah, this was already hurt. Like, I know he wasn't starting, but Miller Moss leaving, but then the Branch brothers leaving, too.
Yeah.
So I guess the bank will be closed. You have to go to another branch. But I'm going with Texas.
I gave you credit on the last one. I can't give you this one.
I'm going with Texas A&M.
All right. Mercifully, we will move on to the next bowl game.
Are Lincoln Riley's days numbered?
That's a good question.
Is that an honest question, or
you're losing talent off of a mediocre team? Like, that's not good.
Yeah, I think so. I think once Caleb Williams left, that was it. So, and I don't know who they're going to get at quarterback for next year, but I mean, there's going to be nowhere near anything that Caleb Williams was. So offensively, I just don't see them getting back to where they were. So maybe Lincoln moves on and goes somewhere else. Maybe he comes back to Oklahoma. I don't know. Yeah. That would be funny.
You know what the more important question though? If your days aren't numbered, do you have a calendar with no numbers? How does that work?
All right, what's the next game, Mike?
All right.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
This is getting punished.
Next up, you have one of my favorite bowl games, the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Yeah,
Iowa
baby.
State and Miami finally won without SEC bias, so Raj has to actually think about this one.
Yep.
You're up first. Who you got?
Cam Ward didn't win the Heisman. His team didn't make the playoffs. He mentioned something about 16 to 24 teams being in the playoffs. But I guess that way Miami gets in now every year for somehow. But we'll see if that happens. This is going to be his last game playing for the U. Obviously, he's going to be maybe a top 10 draft pick depending on how things go. I'm looking for Cam Ward and what's his name, Restrepo, to kind of have a big game to kind of end off the season. So I'm going to go with Miami.
All right, Herb.
Surprisingly, Raj was very succinct and intelligent in his breakdown. Miami wins this one big. Iowa State let me down. I thought maybe they had a shot against Arizona State. I am petty. I don't forget you, Iowa State. I hope you lose this game by 30.
Oh, wow.
All right, another agreement.
And your mother's ugly.
Wow, that's harsh. All right, moving on. You mentioned Cam Ward did not win the Heisman. We'll move on to the team that actually did get the Heisman and Travis Hunter. You have Colorado and BYU in the Alamo Bowl.
I love how Colorado's all big and larger in life. Who are these people over here?
So I had to make this graphic. There was not a graphic that just had the teams kind of like some of the other ones did. And I couldn't find a graphic with both helmets. So I used the pictures, and physically, like the Colorado picture was just so much bigger that I had to shrink it down just to that. Like,
Mike,
it took off the whole screen.
Tell me you love Colorado without telling me you love Colorado.
Well, I don't have to do that. I'll tell you I love Colorado, but it has no reason why the graphic like that.
Oh my goodness gracious. Look at these poor BYU people.
Look, because they're more about the team.
Yeah.
And they want to remember the Alamo.
They probably don't. I don't know why we remember the Alamo. We got our butts kicked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe so we don't get our butts kicked again. Speaking of getting your butts kicked, you want to make your pick?
Yeah, I'm going Colorado on this one. You can't imagine Deion not coming out on fire on this one. This is a hilarious bowl between two people that are actually in the same conference, but we're going to let it slide because they didn't play each other in the regular season.
Right.
But, yeah, I think Colorado just has a lot to play for. I know Deion has too much pride to not let his guys be fired up. I just think they come out strong with this one. BYU's already looking at their guy who they got for basketball.
Yeah, look, I'm looking for Shedeur and Travis Hunter to kind of go out on a high note, have a really, really big game. Looking for Shedeur to throw it for about 350, 400 yards. Travis Hunter, maybe one pick and a couple of touchdowns. So I'm going to go with Colorado.
All right, everybody going with Colorado in that game. In our last non-playoff game, you do have the Music City Bowl against Missouri and Iowa. Roger, up first. Who you got?
I like Mizzou's offense much more than I've ever liked Iowa's offense. I've never really liked Iowa's, even though somehow magically they produce a lot of NFL tight ends that are really, really good. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm going to go back with Missouri on this one just simply because their offense is better than Iowa's, and again, they're in the SEC, so I'm going to go with Missouri.
All right, Herb.
Yeah, I got to roll Missouri. I feel like I mean, if they get to 20, this game is over. But yeah. Mizzou big.
All right, there we go. One more agreement moving into the college football playoff first round matchups. The first matchup, Indiana and Notre Dame. Herb, you're up first. Who you got?
So I felt like this one was easy. And then I watched my boy Randy earlier. And I feel like there's going to be one upset in the first round and probably 3 chalk. This was not my game. This was his game. So it's like, am I rethinking it? No. Notre Dame, I think the defense will do enough. Riley Leonard will be just good enough to still win them this game. So I'm begrudgingly going with Notre Dame. But if Indiana wins, the way Mike works, that's an I there. This could be Indiana. This could be Illinois. Not sure which team this is. Whoever that is on the left side, I think they lose this game. But if they win, then Randy was right.
I mean, technically, Indy doesn't have to be Notre Dame. It could be North Dakota. I mean, you want to go that way.
Well, they're playing Alabama right now, though, so I don't think they're going to play this game also.
Different sport, but okay. Raj, who you got?
Logic out the window.
Unfortunately, the butt of his joke. I'm going to go with Notre Dame. But to Herb's point, I can honestly see this game going either way.
Raj.
Yeah. Again, 7th grade sleepover. He's over there eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If Rourke has a big game,
you do not hate on Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
If Rourke has a big game, I could kind of see. This guy's weird. I could see Indiana winning this game, but I do think Notre Dame's defense is going to help them step up and win the game, though. It's going to. I think I got Notre Dame by like a field goal. I don't think Notre Dame covers. What is the line by 7? Yeah, I don't think Notre Dame covers. It's going to be a close.
This is why it's soon to be the Herb and Rodg Podcast.
Well, Mike called you Raj yesterday.
Did we really have to bring that up again?
Yes, we did. While he's over there sipping on his Kool-Aid. Yep.
I mean, what flavor I called Herb the wrong name red? 1 to 7 times, and you never let him forget.
Red, red, not strawberry red.
What flavor Kool-Aid? Red.
Moving on. You have the SMU Mustangs and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Roger, up first. Who you got?
I got to go with Penn State. I think SMU got lucky to kind of get in the playoff, obviously. No need to rehash that. I think that Penn State defense is going to get all over SMU's quarterback. He's going to be running for his life the entire game. I'm still not high on Drew Aller. I mean, obviously he's coming back for another year, which I think he should do, which is good for him.
Where else would he go? CFL?
I don't know. I don't know what he did. I'm sure he'll get drafted in some late rounds.
I'm sure they'll take him.
But I think that Penn State defense is going to kind of give him the edge in this one.
Yeah, right, I agree. The only thing that gives me any kind of pause is when he's running for his life, does he get to ride one of these Mustangs, or is he literally just running for his life? Because if he gets on one of the Mustangs, maybe they got a chance.
Yeah.
But if he's just running, then I just think Penn State's going to be too much for him. SMU has that feel of like, hey, just happy to be here. Might get blown out. I don't think they'll get blown out because Penn State doesn't blow people out. You know, their style of ball, if they're up 10, I can see them doing nothing but running the whole second half anyway. But I do think Penn State wins this game. Jerks. All
right. And now I just want Drew Eller to juke an SMU defender and jump on his back and ride the Mustang around.
Yep. Come
on, Roger. Yep. All right. Moving on to the next game. You have the Texas Longhorns and the Clemson Tigers. Herb, you're up first. Who you got?
Man, this would be the game that I don't want anybody to win. You know, like, I would love for Texas to fall flat on their face, but it's Clemson, you know? So it just feels like one of those, maybe the quarterbacks will alternate having good and bad, you know, quarters or whatever. Manning comes in and is the tiebreaker on the two. So I'd say Texas wins this one, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of runaway. I think Clemson keeps this one close, but Texas wins.
All right. Raj, do you agree?
I agree. No, I agree. I do think Texas has the better defense, and not much really the better defense, but their offense is better. I just feel like their wide receiver core is much deeper than Clemson's. I feel like Quinn Ewers is a better pocket passer than Cade Klubnik. Cade is a little more agile, more tough, but Quinn Ewers is a better pocket passer, better wide receiving core, better running back. I got Texas in this game.
All right, moving on to the final game of the week. The Tennessee Volunteers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Roger, up first. Who you got?
I don't know about this one. I'm going to go ahead and lean towards Ohio State and take Ohio State. I feel like their defense will be the big factor in this game. I do think Nico is going to get a little pass happy and throw an interception, 1 or 2 interceptions in this game. We are aware, obviously, of what Dylan Sampson can do on the ground, but I feel like that Ohio State defensive front will kind of limit him a little bit. So I'm going to go with Ohio State.
Yeah.
All right, Herb?
I felt a lot better about picking Tennessee before Randy kind of broke it down. It was like Ohio State is built to beat a team like Tennessee. So I hate this, but I haven't picked an upset in this round. And Raj and I have agreed on all the playoff picks. So I'm still going to go with my Tennessee pick. Clearly, it's the best game of the first round, but I feel a lot less good about it. I feel really ungood about this pick now, but I'm still going to go with Tennessee.
Okay.
All right, there you have it. All 12 games of the week picked and ready to go. I will go with Herb and give you a chance if you want to change any picks because you are down 4 games and you only picked 2 different. So if you want to take a quick look and see if there are any other games you want to change just to get a chance.
Unfortunately on this slate, because what do I got? Oklahoma against him and
Oklahoma, Tennessee. That's it.
Oklahoma. Raj, did you take Vandy?
Yep.
Good.
You know what? I'll take Georgia Tech.
Okay.
That will be my flip-flop. That'll give us a 3-game difference. And if Vandy
win all the
loses,
games,
Pavia does not get to play against us next year.
We'll be ready next year. NCAA to make sure that that's put in the contract.
Sounds good.
All right, there we go, everybody. Up for a big week of football starting on Friday night with the college football playoffs, bowl games all weekend long. Hope everyone has a great day. If you are traveling for the holidays, please be safe. And if we don't see you before then, have a happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Anything you want to say, guys, before the holiday?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Next,
Have a good night.
25 cents out of 10, you owe me a Coke, but I prefer a Pepsi.